Welcome to the Top Gun Show. Today we have Janet Schijns, the CEO and founder of the JS Group. She's a former C-suite Fortune 500 executive with experience ranging from Verizon to Motorola to Office Depot. You're going to have to Google her because her career is like off the hook. I mean, the stuff she's done at those companies, it's billions and billions of dollars of improvement. So Google her. She's a visionary leader who through innovation and transformational plans really makes it happen. Janet has spent decades in the high-tech industry, has numerous industry awards, and has proven time and time again that she knows how to achieve results in the industry. She's also been named the Channel Influencer of the Year by Channel Partners, which is incredible. She's actually the top gun of the Top Gun Show. Welcome to the show, Janet.
Thanks for having me, Steve. Appreciate it. Always good to see you, my friend.
You too. I know we tried to do this about a year ago and stuff happened. So I'm glad you made it on. Well, why don't you talk a little bit about the path that led to the creation of your company, the JS Group?
Sure. It's JS Group 2.0. I had my own consulting company previously, which I dissolved and sold into Motorola. So I always knew that I wanted to come back to helping the channel. And I think right now there couldn't be a better time to help, as we like to call it, hashtag save the channel. So we're really out here making sure that we're working with the vendors to get the vendors to do what's right in their programs to honor the commitment and the investment the channel partners make. And then helping the channel partners to get out there, really change their businesses to go and get new solutions to the market, but most importantly, to sell and market how people are buying today in the new digital normal.
Yeah, and you're incredible at those things. I mean, I know you can help the partners and the providers and the carriers as well. So really, you are the channel expert. I mean, I think anybody that wants to get better results out of the channel, either sales partners or the providers and carriers need to contact you right away because you really know how to make that happen.
Well, I love you for that. And, we're working hard. We're very focused on making sure that the channel, which has always been the lifeblood of the technology economy, stays that. We've seen reports to the contrary. We don't believe them. We know they're not true. And we're making sure that the channel is the front of every vendor's mind that we can get in touch with.
Absolutely. Long live the channel. That's what I say.
Long live the channel.
So let's talk about the channel. Let's talk about how COVID-19, is this just a temporary blip? Does it change us forever? I mean, talk about the effects of COVID-19 has on the indirect channel and what you see in the near future.
So I think COVID-19 is definitely a temporary thing with permanent results. So we needed to move forward what I call the digital normal. We needed to digitize. We needed to honor remote work and flexible work. And many companies and people were just behind. So COVID actually forced a transformation that was going to take too long to come quicker. The disease, I have to believe, will be cured, vaccinated, eliminated, whatever you want to look at. But the end result is not going to change. So you're not going to put it, normal is not going to come back. We have a new normal. It's digital. We're going to see a lot more remote work, a lot more technology used than ever before. And again, a whole new way of selling for the channel. And that one's really important because I'm not sure the channel's really dug in there yet. So Jay McBain from Forrester says it with the highest probability of the study that he did, that about 25% of the channel is at risk, major risk of not recovering from COVID. And not coincidentally, 28% of the channel in a recent survey by channel partners said they haven't been marketing or selling because they've been too busy servicing clients or trying to survive the crisis. And so selling and marketing, getting out there and understanding how to do things like social selling, making sure that you've made that transition from you can't knock on someone's door and you can't go to an event and shake hands. You have to be online and engaged online. That's going to be the difference between the winners and the losers in this round.
Right on, man. Well said. That's perfect. What channels or markets do you see kind of leading the recovery going forward?
So it's definitely going to be a rural and suburban recovery. We've seen big damage in the cities, and the cities are going to be slow to recover. And enterprise businesses are going to be slow to let people back in. I've talked with several major Fortune 500 companies in the last week, and they're having their employees go in one of 4 weeks, so a quarter of the employees at a time. So if you're selling to enterprise, you're not going to be the person that's letting that building this year. So we're going to see the recovery really happen in small and mid-sized business, in rural and local cities and towns, not in the big cities. And this is a change for the channel because they've always liked to hunt whales just like direct teams do. So it's time to kind of shake off that, get back to marketing in your local area and making the improvements you need to get found and discovered in a digital era on your website and your social media and everywhere where you can engage with customers digitally.
You've got the crystal ball. I love it. I love it. I think you're spot on for sure. I'm going to go back to the article I found on you in Channel Partners Magazine, and you're actually holding up a Wonder Woman coffee mug, which I love. And you said, if it's up to be, excuse me, if it's to be, it's up to me. Where did that quote come from, and what's the story behind that?
One of my friends calls me a Star Wars loving, Converse wearing channel person, and sorry, channel warrior. So I'll just say that here. I guess that's probably true. So that cover really represented who I was. But with that saying, that if it's to be, it's up to me. It's really about never pointing your finger out at anyone else and blaming them for your outcomes. My finger only points one way, this way. So if I'm going to make something happen, I'm going to make it happen. That doesn't discount the efforts of my team. It just says that when the going gets tough, I'm going to point the finger solely at me and always protect, defend, and inspire my team to do better with me.
Great advice. Great advice. And it's been worth the wait, Janet, to have you on the show. You really dropped some bombs of wisdom here on the viewership. So thank you. And I really want to say thank you for being on the show today.
Thank you for having me on the show today. And for all the partners listening, you should always tune in to Steve. He's awesome. And invest in your website being found locally with search engine optimization. Final tip for the day. It's going to really matter.
Right on, right on. You can contact Janet at the JS Group. You really need to. Janet, again, thank you. And thanks everyone for watching.